go. Right. Can you hear me, Rich?
Yeah, they can do, yeah.
Right. I've got to work out how we can split the screen and get you in. Oh, there you are. What's going on in your house?
Caroline's making a brew, and that's about it, really.
Am I being noisy?
Yeah, you are really noisy.
I'm not noisy.
You have to sit quietly in the corner there. There's a boy arrived as well for the eldest. He's here.
Watch class and do stand off.
Oh God, this is so complicated, mate. I tell you. Right, he's still there.
Yeah.
So I get Richie back. Okay. Try that. Did you play today, Rich?
Oh no, not on a Sunday. Play Saturdays over the weekend.
Yeah.
Saturdays and Mondays is enough. Twice a week.
Yeah. So I go here. Right. Maybe you'll see that. So I've just got to check a few things here, mate. Okay. It's the first time.
Okay.
And I'm not a nerd, you know? Right, here we go. So did you play yesterday?
Yeah, yes, strange one yesterday. Had 16 pars and 2 bogeys, no birdies in sight.
I think we had a few guys playing in the Town Cup down at Port Erin.
Yeah, there were a few going down the afternoon, I think. How did that go? Who won that?
A guy called Alex Watson. And
Who's that?
young lad, he must be about 18, 19, and he finished, I think, 76 off 10, which is good.
Yeah,
nice
not
to
bad.
have someone who's a youngster, if you know what I mean.
But also a golfer as well. It's not an 85 less 27 or something like that to pick up one of the big cups down there.
Well, Holty was second, I think, so he kind of fits into that vintage. But Holty's playing most days, you know. Once he's finished his Michelin star gourmet offering at the clubhouse, he's out on the course. It's remarkable, really. Right, so I can't tell whether you're getting recorded. I can see you on my screen, and we managed it last week, and I've done it before, so just bear with me. I'll just try and have a mess. Right, more options. Right, we've got that. It's all very technological.
What are you trying to broadcast it on?
It's called
Facebook.
Twitch. No, it's called Twitch. I don't want to go to Facebook yet. I want to try and master it, you see. So
Yeah.
I don't even know who's watching. So I know there's 4 people watching from somewhere, but this broadcast's all around the world. So it could appear anywhere. Right, select all. Try that. Oh, hang on. That's not bad. That's not bad. Lose that. Right. I think we've got it. I think we've got it side by side. That is it. And we're recording. Okay.
Okay,
Right.
I can't see it.
You can't see anything. Oh, well, I've got all sorts of tricks and stuff here. Because you know the other night when I videoed a few of you guys teeing off.
Yeah.
In beautiful conditions, I can actually put your swing on screen now. So you can't see that either, can you?
No, okay, I'm just looking at me
Oh,
talking.
exquisite. In the red cap, a la Donald Trump. Remarkable. But nice touch. And when we get to grips with this, we can perhaps do a bit more. But the technology side of things outfoxes me, shall I say. Outfoxes me. So we're live anyway, and we're recording. And what we can do is post this to YouTube, and I can edit the crap bits out that we had earlier on. So nice to see you, Richard. And it looks like it looks like you've had a bit of attention to the hair. What's going on?
Yeah, a little bit of a trim. Needed it. Just keep it out of the grey, and finally having to give in to the fact that there's not much left. So yeah, almost back to the wood.
And was that a home job, or did you pay for it?
It's always been a home job. Has been for the past 10 years. Have to convince Caroline, move to the kitchen, get the clippers out, and every month or two off it comes.
But the old man Barry, he's known for having quite a bouffant, or I wouldn't say a mullet, but it's almost like a bouncy Brillo pad.
I would suggest that Julian's always been the mullet. Julian Sutton, Barry the white feather. Fantastic head of hair still. Certainly haven't inherited that.
Well, there must be a title for the best Barnet in Manx Golf. Maybe it's one for a future episode when we're really short of stuff to talk about. But we'll stick to Scratch League, shall we?
Yeah, go for it.
So, tell me, what happened on Thursday? It was glorious sunshine. You were at Royal Mountmurray. Shorts abound.
I think the right call on Monday when we got up there at 5 o'clock. It was proper pea soup. Darryl and Skilly had a quick look at the forecast and went, yeah, it's not really worth it. And then we rearranged for Thursday when you take into account club nights and different commitments up there. And we got the best day of the year. Absolutely superb. Course was in good order up there. Good night. Good night.
So, tell me, you had quite a game, didn't you?
I wouldn't ever put it in a high quality category. Both myself and Harry, anybody who doesn't know, myself and Mark obviously played a lot of golf together at Pulley. We worked together, got drawn together. So a bit of bragging rights in the office. We were both pitiful, really. I don't think either of us were round in anything less than 77 or 78. But it ended in a half. I gave Mark a put on the 18th, probably about 3 foot. It's a bit of a Jack Nicklaus, Tony Jacklin moment. Birkdale, the concession, as the days have gone on, I've spared his blushes. I wouldn't want him getting ripped in the office. It might have been 3 foot. It's probably gone out to about 7.5 foot over a couple of days. But good night, Mark. Mark did well.
But it ended up with quite a close result, didn't it? And you just slipped really by half a point.
Yeah, 3.5, 2.5, as we've talked about before. Mountmurray are a good side. Jamie was back in this week. I don't think Ashley played particularly well, and Joe Rayside, who's good, gave him a bit of a beating. But Peter Glover, Muffin halved, myself and Mark halved, Skilly and Macca halved. So it was a lot of tight games, and could have gone either way. It's like our first game against Castletown. We could have got beat 5-1, or we could have won 5-1, but 3.5, 2.5, fair result, I think, on the night.
But I must say, you look at that Joe Ray side, and he looks like he's a champion golfer in waiting. I think he's got a fantastic tempo, and he just seems to be hanging around. And I know he can score. And in addition to that, who else have you got in Mountmurray? You've got Darryl. But he lost to Robbie. What happened in the game there? Because it was a comprehensive win, as they say.
I don't know. I haven't really spoken to either of them. I didn't get a chance to catch up. I believe Robert played pretty well. There's a bit. It's one of those. Darryl didn't have the best nights, and Robert was good. So 4-2, 4-3. Anytime you can get the better of Darryl around Mount Murray, you've obviously played well. But yeah, fair scores. Jamie beating Kevin 3-2. Obviously, Jamie coming in for his first start for Mount Murray. Decent result for him. I believe Peter Bullhead birdied 18 to get half a point off Muffin. So we've done all right. We've done all right up there.
I think really Jamie could be the key to Mount Murray's success. I think they're looking very strong with him. And what happened, he won the Mount Murray Cup as well. So he's got the Mount Murray Cup, the Ramsey Town Cup, the Championship, and he's won the Peel Town Cup. It could be a first. I don't know. We must ask the Royster whether that is the case. He'll know.
He will do, yeah. I think I said in the first one of these that we did, is it a masterstroke leaving Jamie out for the first week of Mount Murray? He obviously went and put 2 scores together, got himself picked, gave Kevin a beat, and then he'll be in for the rest of the season. But yeah, you're right. He is building up a pretty solid CV of wins. Who knows? He'll have to come down to Pulley and see if he can take on the Premier Trophy at Douglas.
So we did have history made, didn't we, on this week in Scratch League. We had Peel visiting Castletown. And
yeah,
it must be for the first time ever, and it's great to see. It's fantastic to have on the record books a female competing in what is the men's Scratch League. What's your take on it?
Yeah, absolutely superb. Anna going down there and playing for Peel. Back end of Peel's golf week on the Friday, I went down and played the Thrash with Kelvin, Anna, and her sister Leah. Both very good. Obviously, Anna's a couple of years ahead in development, being at the US college. To get out and play in the Scratch League, poor girl's lost a semester of competitive golf in the States. Then coming back, she's lost the summer playing representative golf for England and Lancashire and anything like that. So yeah, any competitive golf is a benefit. When I saw it saw the name on the list, I chuckled to myself and thought, I hope I don't play her, because she's good. And she will. She'll take a few people down over the summer. Very good, and it's great to see. I'm sure there's rumblings that always happens in stuffed shirt sport like golf at times. People will moan, but it develops the game. Get her out there, get her playing. And if she's good enough, she'll beat people. And she's probably, I think, comfortably in the top 6 people to play golf at Peel anyway. So merit deserved.
What's the handicap, do you know?
She's +1.
So if we opened up the door for the championship, the Isle of Man Championship, because there's going to be a few 5-6 handicappers creeping in the next few weeks. We don't have qualifying, and the event is held at Castletown, as we know. We don't have that top 16 goal to go for. So, as we spoke about last time, anyone could kind of sneak in. They've not seeded the draw either, have they? Anything could happen.
Do you know what? I haven't been that close. Is it just going to be, is it a list of 64 names in the hat, pull them out, see what happens?
Yeah.
Or are they doing it cap order? Or is it just a straight 64 and straight through draw?
I think it's 64 in the hat, and I think after each game they're drawn out again, but I'm not 100%. But that could mean you get some streaky 5 handicapper who could get draw after draw and sneak it right through to the final.
Not a fan of that redraw. I think you draw it once, you put the names on the sheet and you go from there. So you can actually see what a potential route through is. It shouldn't be a random draw after each round. That's a bit odd. I've never heard of that before in any kind of match play situation. You draw them, and then you go all the way down, and then that ladder goes through.
Yeah.
That's always been the same in any golf tournament, tennis tournament, badminton tournament, anything like that, where you have a ladder.
Well, let's see.
You got one. To redraw it would be a bit bewildering, actually. You could think you could look at a draw, and you know yourself, Jed. You've done it. You look at it and you think, well, if I get through Tuesday, I might get an easy one Wednesday if he does that, and him this, that, and the other, which might mean I could play him on Thursday.
Yeah.
Or whichever way. A complete redraw. That's a bit. No, that's not for me.
Let's check. We've actually got 15 viewers at the moment, so if you can check into the comments box on the right. I don't know what you see out there, but please add any information in if you can. So we'll just drop back into the Scratch League, and so it was 3.5, 2.5. So you could say Mount Murray the favourites. I think that would be fair to say. Yet to win a league title, reminiscent of maybe what happened on Thursday night. It could be their year. There could be fireworks going off. Who knows? But we actually had Castletown bag a few points. I think they won 5-1 quite convincingly at home to Peel, which was expected. And then, of course, the Royal Rowney. We hosted King Edward Bay in torrid conditions, and I have to apologise to the old-timers Jeff Skilly and John McMullen and the look on their faces when we announced we're going out in the downpour, but it had to be.
Who actually made the decision to go? Mental. It
wasn't that bad actually down in Port Erin. It wasn't too horrific, and it did ease off. So Ben Watson, fair play to him, the captain of King Edward Bay on that night. He made a good call. But I tell you to watch, and that's Don Beggs. He beat Mark Sutton. So Mark, the pieman, is without a win. What's all that about?
I don't. Quite clearly, I wouldn't have messaged Mark at all on Tuesday when I heard that result. I don't know. I don't know what your selection policy is down there, Jed. With Pie, Barnes, Beggs, benched, third game. It's 2 from 2. Empty him. Absolutely empty him. He's a weak link in your side. You're doing well. You're top in the league. He's not contributing. Get him gone.
So whoa. Right, okay, hang on. Let's just go back a minute there. You said top of the league. Did you say top of the league?
I think you are, yeah.
I can actually put the league on the screen here. Here it is, folks. You can look at it. And there we have it. Royal Rowney on the top. 6 points, winning on goal difference, ahead of Mount Murray. So thank you to Andrew Horn and your expert Excel skills on the league table there. So we can have a look at it. Rowney, Mount Murray, Castletown 3rd, Douglas 4th, Port St Mary, King Edward Bay and Peel. So that top 4, is that going to be the top 4, do you think? Are we just going to jockey around for who the semi-finals are going to be between? Who's going to get the home advantage, maybe?
Pretty much, I think. A couple of weeks ago, if you were going to write down the top 4, that's the way it would have gone. I don't. There's probably the positions will change. There's not much in it. It's only 2 games.
Yeah.
But I do think that's what you'll have for the last 4 playoffs. So the 4 sides only at the top.
So obviously you're picking the team tomorrow for Douglas, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh no, Stephen Skilly's the captain. I do have our list, and I do have permission if you want to do the draw live now to run through it.
Well, you mentioned there that the pieman Sutton is a spent force and should be exited to the bench, but that ain't going to happen. I'll give you that. So, how do we do this online? A Scratch League draw for tomorrow's game at Douglas. It's Rowney making the way up the A5 Road of Terror into Pulrose for the game. How do we do it? Do we present the list on screen? Is that what we do? And then talk about it? Because I know what you Pulley boys are like.
Not really. Well, my directive from Skilly is we'll get pretty much going in the order that you'd expect.
Well, hang on. I'll
really much fun,
I'll
innit?
present the list to the camera, so then that's on. So if you just see it there.
Right,
Hang on.
let me put mine in. I've got a pad.
I can't do it. Anyway, there we go. This is like really crap TV. This is shocking. Right, okay.
Yeah.
But I've got it there somewhere. Anyway, we'll just read about it. So you've got them there, have you? So should we start at 1? Oh, yeah, I can see that. I can see. We're in.
Number 1 for us, Rob Noon.
Rob Noon against. He's about 6'5". He's weighing 20 stone at the moment, but he loves it round pulley. It's Matt Astall.
Marvellous. Number 2, former Ireland Golf champion, Peter Glover.
Red hot with a wedge, and he is playing without a win Pyman. So he's going to be chomping at the bit to get a point, without a doubt. Number 3.
Marvellous. Good.
Who've you got?
Moot. Up at 3.
The Moot.
Careful.
Oh, it's a repeat of a game in bygone era against myself.
Brilliant.
So I did get a half out of him once at Pulley. He got up and down from the bunker
So
on the
what's
last.
that, about 8.5 career record?
It was. It's in the record book.
Stephen Skilly at 4.
Well, he's got Mr. Lowy.
Right. Okay.
You're liking that, aren't you? Number 5, go on.
Yeah. I'm batting at 5.
And you've got an evening out with the triathlete, the transformational Danny O'Hare.
All right, ace, good.
Yeah, he's had to buy a whole wardrobe of clothing. He's been doing the triathlon training, and he's like unrecognisable now. He's like a stick. We keep trying to tell him that cycling's boring. Okay, cycling is boring. Don't sack the golf. Okay, stick to the golf, Danny. And the final game, you've got. Oh, who's that?
Peter Knight.
Peter Knight. He is playing Jack Gilbert.
All right, that'll be a good game as well. That'll be a good game. Peter's on good form. He's on the he was on the fringes. Obviously, put his name up. Missed the first couple of games. He's had a couple of decent off weekends at Pulley, and I think Skilly's obviously seen right that he's put him in.
So was Ashley dropped or what?
Yeah. Ashley's. I think he's lost the first couple of games. Skilly's dropped Peter in there. We'll see how we go.
Okay, so what we need to do now is find what the other fixtures are. Go on, Rich.
We've got a few guys that we can drop in. You know, Ashley's lost a couple. Peter Knight's come in. We've got Paul Mackey, who's playing off 2 handicap now. He's knocking it around in 71 every week. Whilst we lost Liam, we've still got some good guys in the background that can come in and boost it if somebody isn't there.
Well, strength in depth and low handicaps as ever with your 74 standard scratch you've got at Pulrose. So I'll just have a
very look. Hired that one, Judge. You'll get to single for this one day, kid.
I've only got a week to do it to get in the champs. That's the problem. So the other games we've got tomorrow, we've got King Edward Bay against Port St Mary. So that is really a do or die fixture, I think. Port St Mary, who did so well last year, they got up to the plate final, if you like. So that'll be a close game up the King Edward Bay up on Kinhead. Douglas v Rowney, and then Peel versus Mount Murray. So I think we know what the outcome's going to be there, don't we, Rich?
I think the KEB Port St Mary game, I think you probably go home advantage up at the Rock. It's not going to be a whitewash. You'd probably go 4-2, 3.5, 2.5 up there. Peel Mount Murray. I take it it's at Peel this week, isn't it? Be interesting. You'd like Peel to get some points on the board and push Mount Murray. But yeah, I can't really see it. They'll. It wouldn't surprise me if they came back with a full house or 5-1.
We've got the return of the Pieman, haven't we? Pieman 2 is going back to Peel, and it's not going to be good, the reception, isn't it? It's not going to be steak and kidney. It's not going to be a humpback Cornish. It's going to be a shitty cheese and onion hosting, isn't it? There's no question about that, isn't it?
Well, I don't know the situation about why the Muffins left or Lee left. You know, it's always been the same appeal: kick one, they all limp. But I hope whoever he gets down there, you know, he's a Peel boy through and through, and he really like. So yeah, I'm sure he'd be welcome. He's still a member, I think.
Well, we will
see.
I
think while we're talking about it, one thing I do want to say, I think obviously there's been some decisions taken down at Peel, but I think do need to put on record, you know, whatever happened is down there this week, you know. A bit of credit to Jeff Rice, 35 years service as the greenkeeper down there. Obviously, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but what an asset to them as a golf club he's been. You know, he's made some superb courses in great conditions over the years. Good golfer himself, multiple qualifier, and just wish Ricey well for the future.
I'll only echo that, and Peel is notorious for having, I think, the most consistent, the best greens on the island, aren't they? No one can argue against that.
Oh, yeah.
No one can argue.
By a mile.
Yeah, we wish Jeff well, and we hope that whatever it is resolved, and he goes on to pastures new wherever they are. But tell me, before we wind it up, we've got some events coming up. So we've got Open Week at Castletown. Would you be going in the Castletown Cup this Saturday? Are you going to give that a go? Try the new 18th?
Didn't have any plans. I haven't got any plans to go down on Saturday. I was looking at a few dates. I might go and... Is it a golf week down there? Are they running?
I think it's like a golf weekend. They've got the Alan Christian, right. And then on the Friday and Saturday it is the Castletown Cup, and then Sunday something else like an Amam. But it's always worth supporting your open golf weeks wherever they are. I was at Ramsey last week. That was fun. That was good.
Yeah, right. So I went down for the Peel one with Kelvin and the girls. I might take a look at Castletown next Sunday. I'd rather go and face Castletown for the first time in a couple of years with a collective card in my pocket and not one that will make me go up 0.1. Because playing with Liam Cowan, he's a member down there now. Obviously, playing with Liam on Saturday. He was just saying he's played it a dozen times and he can't figure out the 18th.
Wow. What a talking point. What a talking point.
Listen, I'm looking forward to going down and playing it, you know. If they've made the hardest finish around harder. Good luck to everybody.
Well, on that note, we're up to 35 minutes of broadcasting pleasure. Rich, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. We can have our game. Good luck to everyone involved. And there we go. That was the first draw announced live on TV. And we've got 25 viewers. And someone went in the comment box.
Oof. Yeah. Who's been brave enough to do that?
Yeah. I think it's get off the screen, you asshole power. So there we
go. Right. I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Okay. That's magic. All right. Adios, folks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
See you later.
Hey, we can talk now. Rich, it's all right. It's gone.
All right. Good.
Yeah.